Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another day of Today in Quarantine. I'm Renae Cross, your host, back again for another episode. I'm super excited today to be back in um, in on YouTube, back online with another episode. Um, you know, it's Sunday, which, as you may have realized, doesn't really feel like any other days at this point. It's just kind of all the days are jumbling in together. But I can say that um, there are little things that make the difference. But sometimes, like today, I had to do a little bit of work to finish up something for tomorrow when we go live for school, and it just took me just a little bit of a time to figure out what I'm actually doing and how I'm going to be doing it. So it felt like I was working, but not a ton. Um, Last night I got to watch the movie Onward, which is the newest Disney Pixar movie. It's a pretty good movie. I'm just going to give you a quick review of what it is. First of all, Disney did an interesting move um, and has been doing this move for the past month or so to prevent the spread of COVID-19. All the movie theaters essentially are closed down because that's gatherings more than 10 people, right? So, what about the movies that were supposed to come out during this time? Well, streaming companies like Netflix, Disney Plus, Hulu have been taking on doing releases on their platforms, which is a huge move. That is incredibly important because, or it just important to notice because, first of all, Netflix 10 years ago wasn't what it is now. Netflix is now this giant powerhouse of content area, and now that Netflix is basically releasing movies and getting a ton of attention on these movies, there's nothing stopping them. Who needs movie theaters anymore? That's the real question. Disney Plus just did this with Onward, which is the movie I'm going to talk about a little bit today. Onward was their newest Pixar movie. It came out at the end of February, I believe. And when everything with COVID started going down, about 2 weeks later, they took it out of theaters because theaters weren't going to play it anymore. But how are they going to not make? How are they going to make money from it? They put it on their own streaming site, Disney Plus. Now, this is something that I kind of predicted a long time ago. Not to sound like a prophet or anything, but my roommate got Disney Plus, and she was saying, "Oh yeah, I wonder if we'll be able to see movies ahead of time before they come out on DVD or something like that, or if Disney's going to make us pay." I'm like, "No, Disney's got your attention now because you're already paying for Disney Plus. So when you pay for Disney Plus, you're paying for all this extra content, which." And that you're paying for like a premium subscription because Disney's set themselves up now before the movie comes out on DVD, it will be on Disney Plus, is what I'm predicting will happen even after COVID-19 ends. Disney Plus will still be streaming content ahead of time. It's incredible what's going to happen with the streaming services. Netflix is already kind of ahead of the game at this point. They've been producing original series for years. I mean, so has Disney, but not on a streaming scale as of yet. But Netflix, I mean, everybody, everybody is talking about this show called Tiger King on Netflix, which I haven't had a chance to watch. Have you watched it? Let me know in the comments because apparently it's pretty wild. And I don't know if it's a waste of time or, hey, you should probably watch this. This will make your life better. I don't know. And we'll see what happens. But if you have watched any of these Netflix shows, you know that there's pretty high quality shows. The Crown is one of those shows. On My Block. These are just some of the ones that I've watched. Uh, Hentified, which is a pretty good one. There's just so much new content that's coming out on Netflix that it's making movie theaters and cable TV almost obsolete. In fact, my Netflix provider keeps calling me. They consistently call me every month, at least once, to ask me if I want to purchase their streaming service. I don't. because I already have Hulu and Netflix, Disney Plus, because my roommate. Why do I need another streaming service? But they're unrelentless. So if you work for one of those telemarketing companies, thank you for your service. And I don't know how you do it. I don't know if I could stand getting being told no multiple times per day. But maybe people are telling you yes. Maybe the percentage is larger than we think it is. We don't know. We don't know. One other thing I was thinking about is just COVID-19 has just given us so much time to think. There's just stuff that I've been thinking about that I haven't even thought about for a long time. For example, and this is like these are just thoughts in my head. These are not like actual things I'm going to do. But I was like, man, what if I changed my career to medicine? I don't think I will, but it's just the fact that I'm thinking about this when I probably wouldn't be thinking about this on a normal basis. Or like, what if I got a dog? I don't like dogs. Why would I get a dog? Or what if I painted the apartment? I can't paint the apartment. This is an apartment. I'm renting it. You know? So there's just these things that you think about when you have time to think about them. So I don't know. Think about it. What are you thinking about during COVID-19? What are you considering that you might not have been considering earlier? Let me know in the comments. And I know that there's 3 of you watching out there, so let me know, please. I'm gonna try and get my dad onto here before the quarantine's over, so that I can have him tell some jokes on here as well. But we'll see. For now, you're just stuck with me and my dad jokes. Not jokes from my dad, but dad jokes of mine. Today is Palm Sunday. So today we are looking up some Easter jokes. Because for the next week, that's what we're going to be talking about. In talking about Palm Sunday, today would be normally a good day to give somebody a high five with your palm. That was really bad. But COVID-19, so air fives. I've been doing this with my piano students. I have some piano students that are online, and we've been doing some high fives via the camera. So right now, just grab your hand and hit the camera of your computer. I'm going to give you a high five. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Pow! All right, great job. Maybe Andrew, maybe I'll get tribute on. That would be a great idea, actually. We're all over the country, but I think, or all over the world, really. But I think we could do it. That would be a lot of fun. Hello to anybody who's out there watching. All right. Why shouldn't you tell an Easter egg, a joke? Because it might crack up. True story. What kind of jewelry does the Easter Bunny wear? 14 karat jewelry. Oh boy, it's okay. Let's see. There's a lot of Easter Bunny jokes out here, but we'll have to find some real ones. All right. For those of you who are watching now, my dad is putting in a story in the chats, and I'll read that out loud right now. The Adventures of Mighty Ant. Ants are eusocial insects of the family Formicidae. This is why I don't do science. Along with the related wasps and bees, belong to the order Hymenoptera. Ants appear in the fossil records across the globe. I think this is a copy out of Wikipedia. I think there's copyright laws against that. So please don't copy. All right. Well, today's it is Wikipedia. It's been confirmed by my mom. Today's weather report is as follows. It is currently sunny and approximately 60 degrees. A beautiful day today. Um, it's a great day to get outside. I don't think I've said this on this podcast yet, but I took my bike to the bike shop because, well, the other day I was riding around Holmes Lake and I noticed that the crank arm of my bike, so you have the pedals. The pedals are attached to the arm, which is attached to the bottom of your bike, and then there's the crank arm, and the bottom of the bike is called the bracket. So I had the bracket on here and the crank arm. And as I was riding around Holmes Lake, I noticed that the crank arm started to do this. And I was like, oh, that's not good. So I called my brother to pick me up. He picked me up, and I was not, uh, like, I could still ride the bike, but it just wasn't safe to keep doing so because I felt like the pedal was going to fall off. So I took it in and I took it home, went to the bike shop earlier last week, and I asked them to take a look at it and just to see what they could do to fix it. And the guy takes a look at it and he's like, that's never happened before. I've never seen that before. And I was like, 'cause that's never a good thing. You never want your mechanic to look at anything and be like, I've never seen that before. So he took apart the bike and he says to me, well, yeah, well, this part is about $120, and that'd be about $120 to fix it and such, and that's not even with tax. It's like, oh boy. He's like, yeah, you're better off just buying a new bike. So I said, okay, and I left my bike there, and I haven't bought a bike, but today would be a good day to ride a bike. So who knows? Maybe I'll just walk. I don't know. I would really like to get a new bike though, but then again, everybody and their mom is biking right now, so bikes are kind of scarce and few and far between because we just all want to be biking right now because it's great weather and we're inside. So what better way to get outside than go on the bike trails, which, like I said, are very crowded. So it's going to be um, hard to social distance on the trail. So trying to find different places to ride my bike once I get a bike. Yeah. All right. So let me read the rest of this story that my dad's put in here. Deep in the Barrow of Kings, in the country of Old Castle, within the colony of Maybe, there lived an ant with his 6 brothers. Come back another time to find out the rest of the story. My mom wrote a tree today. I saw the video of that. It was a great video. Um all right. Well, everybody, thank you for joining me today on Today in Quarantine. Um what have you done today in quarantine, and what are you continuing to do today in quarantine? Um Today was just kind of a good day to chill out and relax. It's a good day to stay off the computer for a little bit because that's what you do on a normal basis. So, yeah, log off, get some non screen time today. Um, Enjoy your day. I am currently uploading several of the videos of the last few Today in Quarantines, and so you can go back and watch them at any time. I think the first 4 are up, and then the ones that have been YouTube since then. So I'm missing about 7, I think, online. All right. Well, everybody, have a great day. Stay safe, wash your hands, and we'll see you tomorrow in quarantine for another episode of Today in Quarantine. Bye, everybody.